Hello. I haven't made a video walking around the yard in a while. This is probably the most colorful time of the season, and it's not raining um, and not too hot, so I thought I would walk around the yard. Dora is not happy that she's on the porch, but so we'll probably hear a little dog chirping along the way. Oh, I'm on the road right now, so you can hear my cane tick, tick, ticking as I walk. Brian's border of dianthus is pretty much in full bloom. I'm gonna walk up the driveway and then back down, and then we'll go around to the backyard and try to make the whole circuit. We're doing a little updating of the mulch. We've got a few bags that need to be spread. A neighbor's kids are, well, kids, they're 14, I think, or 15. But anyway, they're doing that under their mother's supervision for me. So this is the side entrance to the garage. And then you can see through the fence. Well, you can barely see a hanging basket on the gazebo. We'll go around that way, and you can see the path down to the garden shed and then the back deck. I hope that wasn't too fast of a turn. Hopefully nobody got dizzy. So the same young man planted the hostas for me here. There's Miss Dora. Hello, hello. Oh, she thinks she gets to come out. Surprise. Okay, so our yard extends on down the hill a little bit. This bank of trees and the gravel, well, two things, sort of privacy from the road, but also that was kind of a maintenance issue there, so that helps take care of that a little bit. Everything looks so nice and green right now. I mentioned these trees that are red. I think they were just starting to turn red the last video I made, and I don't think there was a whole lot of color in the rain garden. Our yard goes to just the other side of that big tree. You can tell where the grass changes color a little bit. They just walked by with their dogs a bit ago, the next door neighbors, and came up and visited with Miss Dora a little bit. Oh, this is downhill and my knee hurts. Okay, here we go. I don't know the names of any of these things, but there's a big French drain in the middle of that because that was kind of a moisture problem or drainage problem area when all of this was initially landscaped. So the neighbor's yard starts at the edge of that flower bed there. There are 3 of these gates altogether, trellis, I don't know what you call it. 2 are in the backyard, but this just sort of connects the lower front yard to the upper front yard. All right, I'm gonna watch my feet. I hope the camera doesn't get too shaky, but it's more important for me not to trip than for you to get a non-shaky video right now. There's Miss Dora again. That's our little path down through the woods. Oh, sorry, I twisted my knee again. Okay, might get bumpy again while I open the gate. Oh, I forgot all about that new feature that you can press pause and resume. We're trying to pretty much not plant any or very, very few annuals anymore and transition everything to perennials. Dianthus aren't really classified as perennial, but they come back pretty well. At least a third to half of them come back every year, and then we supplement. I thought these azalea bushes were dead, but I left them a couple of years after asking the landscape folks to pull them out, and at least they have leaves on them now. The dogwood are starting to have the red berries on them. The grass is pretty long. Today's Thursday, and they usually mow on Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. It's a little kind of meditation garden, if you want to call it that. A statue I brought back from travels to Cambodia. So from the garden bench, you could sit and look at the toward the statue, or out towards the what's now the peony garden. This was the rose garden initially, but all of the roses, the quote hardy Alaska roses, finally died. So I moved the peonies from a place where they were too crowded and not doing so great. This is the second year they've been there, and they didn't really bloom. I think maybe 2 blooms last year, quite a few more this year. We'll see how that works out. The backyard goes, oh, well, you can see it's mowed about 5 or 6 feet from the back of the fence. This used to be those same horrible bushes that were in the front yard, by the front porch, but I think 4 or 5 years ago I pulled them out and planted hostas. They're doing so well. I really, really like this this area under the window. Okay, I'll try to keep this a little shorter than these often end up being, and just take a little peek down this path. There's another of the trellis or whatever, another down here. I think that's a squirrel I hear. Oh, we'll see how the raspberries are doing. Everything is way, way behind this year. It's been pretty cool. Many people's peonies are just now blooming. I see a few red raspberries there. I think that's a squirrel probably gathering pine cones and such for the winter. All right, I'll continue up this little path. There's the gazebo that I mentioned earlier that you couldn't really see from where I was standing on the porch. That's the porch I was on earlier. We'll see if I can make my way up to the patio. I'm gonna pause again until I get past this gate. Okay, I'm up the stairs now. I'll do a quick sweep around this side from the end of the deck. Dora can go through this gate, so we've had to put a baby gate up that takes a little while to get through. And just in the last couple of days, she decided to dig up the petunias in these boxes and came in with a black mouth and paws and dirt all over her. So we've had to put another baby gate up temporarily. Anyway, this is the back deck. Looking back over towards the peonies. And there we go. Thanks for walking with me.